A lot to be proud of, and it all happened so fast, like it's hard to appreciate in the moment.
That is Iowa native and Indiana Fever star, and now Time's 2024 Athlete of the Year, Caitlin Clark, looking back at a whirlwind year.
Caitlin Clark just stunned the basketball world, not for the usual reasons. The 22-year-old star is sweeping awards left and right, leaving some WNBA players feeling envious.
Are the bees that are being dramatic about Caitlin Clark? That's all I see. They try so long to get respect for women's basketball, and then they treat it like a junior high school girl's locker room. Junior high school girl antics on the court.
First Times Athlete of the Year to Forbes 100 Most Powerful Women, Clark's trophy case is overflowing. While many celebrate her success, some are showing jealousy. You won't believe who's leading the back.
Magazine recognizes the monster impact Clark had on basketball, saying good luck naming another athlete who altered the trajectory of their entire team sport within 5 months on the job.
Caitlin Clark has taken the basketball world by storm. Time Athlete of the Year. Check. Forbes 100 Most Influential Women. Done. BBC Sports Personality of the Year nominee. Absolutely. But why so much praise for a 22-year-old rookie?
First, I want to start with Time Magazine, Ari, and I think this is maybe the least surprising announcement of the year, that the Athlete of the Year for Time Magazine is Caitlin Clark.
Imagine this. A young woman steps onto the court, and suddenly, the world is watching. That's Caitlin Clark. She's not just breaking records, she's shattering them. Scoring 62 points in a game? Legendary.
One that can do what Caitlin Clark did. Bring all those eyes. For pure basketball purists, there's nobody like her. Now, culturally, we can make an argument, but like on the court, what she did, and I don't know if you saw, Indiana Fever yesterday posted this clip of Caitlin, and the caption was just her accolades, and it took 5 minutes to read, and I'm like, girl, do you want to chill at all? She doesn't have.
Zero. And listen, I think this is probably the easiest decision to make.
Clark's impact goes beyond the numbers. She's changing the game in ways no one expected. Remember when people said women's basketball was boring? Clark proved them wrong. Her exciting playing style has turned non-fans into loyal viewers. In her words, I've been able to captivate people who never watched women's basketball before.
Ever seen somebody in this way capture an audience, capture a new audience, and be able to absolutely attribute real numbers and statistics to their popularity, right?
Yes.
19 million people watching, and certainly watching the national championship.
What makes Clark special? It's not just her skills, it's how she lifts up everyone around her. WNBA attendance and viewership used to struggle, but Clark's arrival changed everything. One player really can make a difference, and Clark has proven it.
Ceiling's a lot, but she created a new floor. So now we're going to look back. Even if it doesn't hit the numbers that it hit this season, the expectation is much higher. The interest is generally much higher. The investment is much higher.
The numbers don't lie. Since Clark joined the WNBA, attendance, TV ratings, and merchandise sales have all skyrocketed. Experts say she's responsible for 26.5% of the league's revenue. Her impact is helping the entire league grow, though not everyone is thrilled about her spotlight.
Fans to this league, people that have maybe never watched the WNBA before, and it kind of takes your breath away.
Despite her superstar status, Clark has sparked unity in the WNBA. Her teammates, like Lexi Hull and Aaliyah Boston, cheer her on, and even rivals are showing support. Friends like Kate Martin and Sabrina Ionescu have praised her success, and even Kim Mulkey, Angel Reese's former coach, gave Clark credit.
I can describe it firsthand, having played her 2 years in a row in the playoffs. She's a generational talent. She's a young lady that you just can't take your eyes off of when you watch her play. And I know all of Iowa is proud of her, as they should be. And when we played her in the playoffs this year, I said, thank goodness I don't have to see you anymore. And that's about as high a compliment as I could pay a young lady.
This support isn't just about Clark's talent. It's about what she represents for women's basketball. Her success has packed arenas, boosted TV ratings, and united players. Clark isn't just winning games, she's changing the culture of the WNBA.
The amount of people that have showed up in the stadiums, from the viewership numbers to
people really wanting to wear a WNBA player's jersey or buy their merch or whatever it is, or have their shoe. Just how it's evolved in such a short period of time, I think shows everyone, there is real opportunity here.
But not everyone is celebrating. Some players are feeling left out of Clark's spotlight. Who's throwing shade? And how far are they going to get the attention back?
Grow up and play in a league where you're targeted like that. How do you sit here and profess and demand that everyone take women's sports seriously when you can't even take it seriously enough to not act like a junior high queen on the court? It's stupid. That's so dumb. It looks like a soap opera.
Success often brings criticism. While many love Clark, some WNBA veterans aren't happy. There's backlash, and it's creating tension in the league.
Wilson is her name. Quote, "It doesn't matter what we all do as black women, we're still going to be swept underneath the rug. That's why it boils my blood when people say it's not about race, because it is."
Example, Aisha Wilson reportedly turned down a bigger contract than Clark's, yet still shared the news, raising eyebrows. It felt like a move to steal Clark's thunder.
Wilson is the queen of the delusion. She's absolutely the queen of the delusion.
Angel Reese, another rising star, also jumped into the spotlight. Her speaking fee reportedly matched Clark's $100,000 rate. Coincidence or competition? Clip 4.
The reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Despite the drama, Clark is unfazed. She's letting her performance do the talking. Even WNBA legend Cheryl Swoops questioned Clark's *Time* award, but Clark stays focused on the...
What's your reaction to Caitlin Clark winning Time Magazine Athlete of the Year?
I don't think I'm surprised. I'm curious to know who the other candidates...
It's like a sports soap opera. Clark's success is shaking up the league, and some players aren't handling it well.
That was just basketball.
So that's what I'm saying. Was it just the performance on the court, or
no, it's global? It's like, I think it's everything.
Yeah.
Through it all, Clark remains focused on basketball. She's not distracted by off-court drama. Her game speaks for itself. Whether players like it or not, Clark is changing the...
Like I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like there's just so many areas that I want to improve in and to continue to get in the gym and work on that every single day.
Caitlin Clark's impact isn't just about basketball. She's reshaping women's sports as a whole. The WNBA is at a turning point, and Clark is leading the way.
The things that Caitlin once again pushed forward is saying, look, I know that my star power has come with a lot of benefits in such a short amount of time, specifically her rookie season, but I also don't want to negate the fact that there was a lot of work done for me to even get to this point, for the league to get to this point, and I'm just excited to be part of the crew that's going to help just continue to grow and move this league forward.
Clark's influence goes beyond her team. Her recognition on *Forbes* lists shows how she's helping women's sports attract sponsorships and attention. Mark your calendars, May 17, 2025, when Clark's Indiana Fever faces Angel Reese's Chicago Sky in a highly anticipated matchup.
Moment on a global scale for our game, for our players.
It's like the fans are absolutely incredible. It's the same when we go on the road. Like there's so many people that are showing up in Fever gear. It's really affecting, teams all across our league, which is a really great thing. And, really, I think we're just scratching the surface.
Clark's vision is bigger than herself. She wants to make women's basketball as popular as the NBA. In her words, I'm just scratching the surface of what I can do.
The record she broke, not only in college, not only her rookie season, so much has been accomplished for the Indiana Fever. They broke the WNBA home attendance for a single franchise. I believe the Mystics and the Fever game was the most viewed WNBA game ever in history, single game attendance. So just so many things have happened in such a short amount of time on the back of Caitlin Clark. But I love the fact that she's also given credit where credit is due, because as we know, that was a big conversation when she entered the league, and she said, look, there's enough love to go around, and if you're not a fan of Caitlin Clark, I don't see how you read this article and don't.
Clark's impact on women's basketball is clear. Her incredible performance has excited fans and helped grow the sport. Clark's success is about more than her own achievements. She's setting a new standard for future athletes. With the WNBA season coming up, excitement around Clark's debut is huge. She's already bringing more fans and media attention to the league. This season could be a major turning point for women's basketball, with Clark leading the way. As Clark's career grows, she carries the dreams of young athletes everywhere. Her journey shows the potential for women's sports to reach new heights. We can't wait to see what comes next.